Your dog climbs onto the bed, turns in a little circle, lets out a breath, and then they sleep with their back facing you. Not their face, not their eyes, their back. And if you have ever looked at that little turned away body and wondered, wait, did I do something wrong? You are not alone. Because to a human, turning your back can feel cold. It can feel like distance. It can feel like rejection. But in a dog's world, that same position can mean something very different. It can mean, I feel safe here. It can mean, I do not need to guard myself from you. It can mean, I trust you with the side of me I cannot watch. And sometimes it can mean something even simpler. This is the most comfortable way my body can rest. So if your dog sleeps with their back facing you, the question is not just, why are they turning away? The better question is, what does your dog feel safe enough to stop watching? Dogs do not only speak when they bark. They speak with distance, with pressure, with stillness, with where they place their body in a room. And sleep is one of the most honest times to read that body, because sleep is vulnerable. A dog who is asleep cannot instantly study every sound, every movement, every shadow. Their eyes are closed, their muscles soften, their reactions slow down. So where a dog chooses to sleep and how they point their body can tell us something about what feels safe to them. Not in a magical way, not like every sleeping position has one secret meaning, but as part of a larger pattern. If your dog sleeps far away, stiff, alert, and facing the door, that is one kind of information. If your dog curls near you, sighs, relaxes their jaw, and points their back toward you, that is another. And this is where many humans misunderstand the back-facing position. We read it through human social rules. In human conversation, turning your back can mean you are done. You are upset. You are shutting someone out. But dogs do not carry that exact meaning into sleep. A dog is not lying there thinking, I shall now demonstrate emotional distance. More often, they are choosing a position that balances comfort, warmth, awareness, and trust. Think about what the back-facing position actually does. Your dog may place their body close to yours. Their back may touch your leg. Their hips may press lightly into your side. Their paws may point away from you. Their head may face the room. That position lets them stay connected to you through body contact while still watching the wider space. In other words, they are not necessarily turning away from you. They may be turning toward the world and keeping you behind them as the safe part. That is a very dog-like compromise. Close enough to feel you, free enough to rest, aware enough to notice changes, safe enough not to stare. Some dogs are naturally more watchful than others. A border collie may keep one ear tuned to the hallway. A shepherd mix may angle toward the door. A small rescue dog may sleep with their body touching you, but their face aimed toward the room. Not because they distrust you, because their nervous system still likes to know what is happening around them. If your dog came from a shelter, a busy home, a loud street, or an uncertain past, this can be especially true. They may want closeness, but not total surrender. So they choose the position that lets them do both. They rest against you, and they keep their eyes, ears, or nose pointed toward the environment. There is also a simple survival logic here. In many animals, the back and rear of the body are vulnerable areas. You cannot see clearly behind you. You cannot react as quickly to something approaching from that direction. So when a dog places their back toward you while resting, they may be showing that you are not the threat they are monitoring. They do not need to keep their face pointed at you. They do not need to study your hands. They do not need to protect that side of their body from you. They can let that part relax. That is not always a grand emotional declaration. Dogs are not writing poetry with their sleeping positions, but it can be a quiet sign of trust, especially if the rest of the body agrees. Loose muscles, slow breathing, soft ears, a relaxed mouth, a body that melts into the blanket instead of hovering above it. Those details matter because one position alone is never the whole story. A dog facing away with a soft body is different from a dog facing away with a frozen body. A dog sleeping back to back with you is different from a dog retreating to the far corner and avoiding contact all day. The meaning lives in the pattern. And sometimes the reason is not emotional at all. Sometimes your dog sleeps with their back facing you because it feels good. Dogs have bodies. Bodies have preferences. The bed may be warmer on one side. The fan may be blowing from a certain angle. The wall may feel safer. The blanket may support their hips better. Your dog may want their belly away from cold air. Or they may want their nose pointed toward the door because that is where smells and sounds enter the room. Older dogs may choose positions that reduce pressure on sore joints. A dog with a stiff neck may avoid turning one way. A dog with back pain may lie in the position that hurts least. A dog with ear discomfort may prefer one side down or one side up. That does not mean every back-facing dog is in pain. Most are not, but sudden changes deserve respect. If your dog always slept curled against your chest, and now they only sleep facing away, far from you, stiff, restless, or sensitive to touch, do not turn it into a personality story too quickly. Watch the body, watch the timing, watch what changed. If the shift comes with limping, yelping, hiding, appetite changes, panting at rest, trouble jumping, or resisting touch, it is worth talking to a veterinarian. The best way to read this behavior is to ask 3 small questions. First, is my dog choosing closeness? If they sleep with their back facing you, but still press against your leg, lie near your feet, or follow you to the room, that is not distance, that is contact. It is just contact without eye contact. Second, is their body soft? A relaxed, back-facing dog often looks heavy in the best way. Their breathing slows, their eyes close, their paws loosen. They may sigh, they may twitch in sleep. They are not bracing for something, they are settling. Third, can they choose to move? This is important. Trust grows when a dog knows they can leave. If you pull them closer every time they face away, or keep touching them after they shift position, you may accidentally teach them that closeness comes with pressure. But if you let them rest the way they choose, their body learns something different. Near you can be safe. Near you does not mean trapped. Near you does not mean watched every second. That is how quiet trust is built, not through forcing cuddles, through giving a dog room to choose them. There is a beautiful kind of love in this. The dog who sleeps with their back to you may not look like the dramatic version of affection. They may not be staring into your eyes. They may not be tucked under your chin. They may not be performing closeness in a way humans instantly recognize. But they may be doing something just as meaningful. They may be letting go. They may be saying, you can be behind me. They may be saying, I do not have to watch you to feel safe with you. They may be saying, I can sleep here because you are here. And that is one of the quieter honors of living with a dog. Sometimes trust does not look like a face turned toward you. Sometimes it looks like a back, a warm spine, a slow breath, a body that has decided, for this little part of the night, it does not need to keep checking. So tonight, if your dog climbs onto the bed, turns around, and points their back toward you, try not to take it personally. Look at the whole picture. Are they close? Are they soft? Are they resting easily? If yes, that turned away body may not be rejection at all. It may be comfort. It may be awareness. It may be trust. And if they press their back lightly against your leg before falling asleep, that may be their quiet way of keeping you in the safest place they know. Close enough to feel, but safe enough not to watch. Has your dog ever slept with their back facing you? Watch their body tonight, soft, tense, close, or far away. And tell me what you notice in the comments below. Subscribe for more canine mind decodes, and I'll see you next time.